This is from Colette. Colonel Wilkerson, any thoughts on how our policy toward Israel does or does not benefit the United States?
Colette, another great question. Israel is probably a strategic liability of the first order for the United States. I'm hoping that getting rid of Netanyahu and at the same time getting rid of Kushner and Pompeo and Trump will alleviate the situation to the extent that we'll get a government in Israel, maybe, that will see how dangerous its future. I said the other day, Israel would not be a state in 20 years. It'd be gone. It certainly will not be a democracy. It'll be an apartheid state, and the world will just reject it, as they did South Africa. But I'm now saying it probably won't be a state. It'll be gone. Go back and read the report of the Joint Chiefs of Staff when Truman was trying to decide whether or not to recognize Israel in 1947-48 and what to do about U.S. policy. Completely no came from the Joint Chiefs of Staff, based on the fact there were 400 some odd million Arabs and about at that time 3, maybe 4 million Israelis, and other things too. And God, how prescient that report was. Well, it's come true. They are a strategic liability now. The only strategic positive with regard to Israel is our relationship. That is to say, there are a lot of American Jews and there are a lot of connections with Israel. That's the only positive aspect to our relationship. Everything else is negative. And if you want to go the full Monty, you could say Israel is the most likely state in the world to take the United States to Armageddon. And I could paint you all sorts of ways we would do that and the ways we would get there. One would be the fact that for 40 plus years, the military said, don't ever tell us to put a base in Israel. Don't ever tell us that. We will not comply. Well, we just put a base in Israel. There's a base in Israel flying the stars and stripes now. In for a penny, in for a pound.